where we pray.
It's a place for meetings and receptions.
It's more babies. It's classroom space.
It's new buildings.
It's room to grow.
It's me. It's me.
It's all of us.
Hi, I'm Chuck Pierce, Business Administrator for St. Rose of Lima. I'm standing in the Rose Garden, what I like to consider is the epicenter for the Legacy of Faith project. Legacy of Faith actually consisted of 3 phases. The first phase was the construction of our early childhood center expansion, a new pre-K wing, 2 covered pavilions for outdoor education, covered drop-off for the school, and covered walkways that allow the children to move from the school to the church in inclement weather without having to go outside. The new parish hall, which was not originally part of phase 1. As we approached the construction project, we soon learned that there would be an opportunity to save money if we were to construct the parish hall at the same time as the other 2 buildings. The amount of money that we figured we could save was close to $200,000. And these savings came as a result of being able to avoid duplications in construction cost, permitting, utilities. One thing we've seen with our parish is a young and dynamic parish. It is growing. When I started 4 years ago, enrollment in the Early Childhood Center was less than 100. Enrollment in the school was less than 100. Both areas have more than doubled.
Over the past 5 years, St. Rose of Lima Catholic School has grown more than 15% a year. As we watch for that growth to continue, it's important for us to look at our facilities and decide the best use of each of our classroom spaces as we grow in numbers of children as well as programs, from age 6 weeks old on up through the ECC, as well as ages 4 to 14 at the Catholic school.
Well, it's been pretty clear from watching the mass attendance that the community is growing quite a bit. It's very fun on 10 o'clock Mass to see the line of children stretched to the back of church for the Children's Liturgy of the Word.
Phase 2 was originally designed to allow us to build the parish hall. But as I said earlier, we took advantage of being able to build the parish hall at the same time as phase 1 to save money. But we still have to pay for it. As we went to the Archdiocese, we did gain overall approval, overwhelming approval from the Archdiocese to go ahead and proceed, and they advanced us the money to build the parish hall. This was about $1.4 million. So now with phase 2 approaching, we will have to pay that money back. In addition to paying for the parish hall, we'd like to put a new idea on the table. With the waiting list in the Early Childhood Center of over 300, and that's even after bringing the expansion online and expanding their capacity by over 60%. We feel that we have the opportunity to service this age group with an idea of renovating the original classrooms 2 through 6. By bringing these classrooms up to current early childhood care standards and getting them permitted for early childhood, we feel that we could fill them rather quickly.
The renovation of spaces, classrooms 2 through 6, allows us to continue to grow in both the Early Childhood Center and our pre-K programs. It allows us to move forward with the growth of the community, meeting those needs of families all around. Young families moving to the area are looking for a Catholic community to serve the needs of their children. And at St. Rose of Lima Catholic School, we get that chance to grow throughout our grade levels, starting at pre-K and moving on toward 8th grade. From 8th grade, they move on to other Catholic high schools. It's important for us to add the facilities and programs necessary to prepare an excellent foundation for their learning.
The opportunity that Phase 2 presents to us not only has a financial dimension to be able to pay off that debt to renovate this school building, but also an opportunity for the newer members of our community, those who've joined in the last 3 or 4 years, to make a commitment, to make an investment in the community so that they feel that they're part of what's going on here, that it's not just something they've received from the generosity of others, that they themselves are part of it. And that's really part of what makes the feel of family here at St. Rose so special.
Just as parishioners that started our parish were critical to the future growth of St. Rose, we now have the opportunity to do the same thing but take the parish even further. So we really hope that our parishioners in our neighborhood will get behind the Legacy of Faith campaign to continue the growth.
In my opinion, Legacy of Faith has meant so much to the parish in the way of bringing the community together. We're focusing, of course, on our youth, our children, which are our future. They are our legacy as we are the legacy to our parents.
The support of our early childhood center through the Legacy of Faith has meant everything to the type of care we can give to our children.
We thank you for your participation in Phase 2 of our capital campaign, Legacy of Faith, to help us reach those goals.